What's up, y'all? My name is Adejuwon, RTF 131. We here. I got my man Adejuwon here. He's a freshman at TSU.
What's good with y'all?
And
How you doing?
he's gonna spit some knowledge today.
Yeah, man.
Now, usually you supposed to have a script, but I mean, I pretty much know what I'm about to say.
I mean, he knows.
Let's get into it. Eric,
What's up?
what's your major, dog?
Man, political science, business administration. What's good?
Okay. So where you from?
Raining from Triple D, Dallas, Texas.
Okay. So what brought you to TSU?
Man, God did. I mean, to be honest with you, it wasn't even one of my first choices, but man, when everything, hit the fan, God put me here, and I'm glad I'm here because it's humbling.
So, we're going to jump right into it right now. You're a student leader.
Yep.
You're an activist.
Yep.
Pro-black.
Yes, sir.
Anti-white supremacy.
Yes, sir.
Explain how important that is to the generation of us.
If we don't take a stand now, who will take us serious? Malcolm X said it himself. If we don't stand for anything, we will fall for anything, right? And I see too many of our people, especially that look like me and him, are falling. Our brothers and sisters are falling, dying in the streets every single day, disproportionately. And because we don't take that stand, if we just want to give it up to the adults and say that, hey, they're going to fix it, or hey, police is going to fix it, it's not going to be like that. We have to take a stand, and we have to be activisms of ourselves, hold our people accountable, even hold our own skin folk accountable. Until we hold ourselves accountable, we won't have an account for ourselves. Go ahead.
So, let's kind of flip the script right now.
Okay.
We are in Third Ward, Houston, Texas, at one of the most historical universities there was in Third Ward.
Yes, we are.
Texas Southern University.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, at first it was Texas College for Negroes.
Yes, it was.
Explain how important activism is in our community with us.
Right.
Freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, graduates, young people.
Right. Activism for especially us with being at a historical HBCU like this, it lights a fire inside of us, man, because it makes us have that initiative to do more. I think we wouldn't fight as hard if we didn't suffer more. And I think being at an HBCU, it teaches us firsthand what adversity looks like. Right. So when we see it in the face of the real world, we're not scared of what adversity is. We're not the ones. HBCUs don't produce cowards. They produce kings. They produce queens.
Let's knock on that.
You see what I'm saying?
And it's funny because the white man swear to God that HBCU is worthless.
Exactly.
But I mean, shit. When I came to HBCU and I loved it. Exactly. I feel like I was at home.
Exactly.
Everybody's here on the same mindset. Exactly. Everybody wants the same thing. Exactly. Don't get me wrong. You have that portion who don't want that same thing, but it's still that other person in your ear. Hey, you gotta let that alone. Oh, yeah. And then sometimes you might flip the script and you might enlighten that brother to do the same thing you're doing. Exactly. So here goes my next question: how important is it for us to uplift each other as a culture of African American fathers, uplift each other whether it's in knowledge, whether it's in financial literacy? Touch on both of those topics, and touch on activism as well.
Man, with knowledge, you have to be able to disseminate it. I mean, your knowledge is not knowledge unless you share it. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you're holding your knowledge from yourself, nobody's going to grow with you. You're the only person that's going to be selfish with it. And also, another thing is, with our people, I think we're starting to wise up a little bit more what financial literacy really looks like. We're starting to understand what stocks look like, what investment means, what is real equitable stock, insurance. What do those things look like? That's what we're diving into, because this millennial generation is wising up and realizing that we can have a heart to be activists, but if we don't have the money nor the manpower to do it, we got to step back a little bit. We have to reassess some things. And I'm glad that you brought that up, brother, because that's a crucial part of activism, accountability. I can't be an activist towards my people if I'm not accountable for myself. Right. And if I can't be accountable for my fellow brother, how can I be accountable for my whole race? Right? Because if I'm truly meant to uplift you, that means that when I uplift you, that means I'm going to be honest with you. That means I'm going to tell you when you're slipping. That means I'm going to tell you when I don't disagree with you. I'm going to tell you that you can do better than what you're doing. Not out of hate, but out of love. Because that's what upliftment truly is. And because we are activists in this world today, people depend on us. I saw a quote on Facebook, man, I was going through the other day. They said, it is considered disrespectful. It's considered disrespectful to your ancestors every day that you come up acting lazy.
That's real. That's deep.
Every day that you're lazy, you're being disrespectful to your ancestors because they fought for you. They fought for you, and they took pain from you. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, bro. It's
so,
crazy.
Before we wrap this up, now you got Martin Luther King and the Do-Rag, and the title is Leaders of a New School. Yeah. Break this down to them, because I want you to break this picture down to them. Explain what this really means. I feel like people really look over this. This is the TSU Herald, by the way. Yes, sir. Break this down for me.
Okay, so with the picture right here, as y'all can see, my boy Martin with the satin silk, as a do-rag and things like that. And I think, honestly, it's symbolic to how we, as people, are starting to put a cap on our knowledge. We appreciate what Martin has done for us and our people, but we have to recognize that this is a new generation. It's a new sense of leadership, and it is a new way to advocate activism. The do-rag represents the new generation that is wrapping around. Like a do-rag, it protects your crown, right? And so the do-rag is wrapping around our minds of what activism truly means, what those traits that he had truly means. So when we're moving forward, we appreciate the advancement of what Martin has done, but to advance ourselves, we have to do something different. And that's what the do-rag represents, something different on the face of change.
Hey, you heard it from the man himself. Go ahead, give them your social media where they can, check
man, if y'all can follow me, man, listen, Twitter, African Malcolm. My Instagram is the same, African Malcolm all together, all lowercase. Man, anything y'all need, let me know. I'm here for my people every day. Inshallah.
He's at TSU. But before we conclude this, I'm about to give y'all an example how incredible black people are as a whole. No disrespect to my other races out there, because I know y'all have your own specialties in your own ways.
Yeah.
But Eric, go ahead and spit that real stuff to him. Freestyle some knowledge that people need to hear. You need a beat, or are you going acapella?
No, I go acapella.
Let's hear it. Come on.
All right. I spit knowledge from the confines of college to recognize the greens and vegetables in the collards. The way that they pull cotton and they'll make it a collar. You recognize the polo, running over like Ocho. They still want to put my brand name, my lay like a logo. And they tell me if I just wanted to bring knowledge to all my black people, I would come out like I'm loco. They on my stick of pogo, but I'm going to let them know. I'm going to sing this Acapulco. This is my melody, my instrumental. That every single time when my words are the instrumental, to see that this is truly the way that it's detrimental. I just want to say my black people, I'm tired of driving rentals. I want to actually own the car I drive. I actually want to be the person that understands the truth between the lines. I want to actually get my vision to understand the eyes. And this is really just the way the black people will rise.
Hey, y'all heard it from himself. That's going to conclude the show. I'm going to really have my own talk show one day, but y'all, RTF 131, we out.
For sure.